If you're a JAMBite and you'll be studying 8 hours every day, I need you to stop, because that is exactly what almost cost me my score. My name is Barnabas. I have a 320 in my UTME, and in this video I am going to show you how to maximize your time properly and how to read less and still come out excellently in your UTME. When it came to studying, I made mistakes that every JAMBite will make. I read for hours without anything sticking. I study without a proper plan, which eventually leads to a burnout for me. And overall, I end up not getting anything. I end up not retaining anything I have read. So you may likely think the more hours you study, the more your score is going to be in JAMB. Let me shock you. There are some people that literally study just 3 hours every day and they still came out with a 300 plus in their UTME. And you that study for like 7 hours, 8 hours, still did not get up to your expected score. Now I'm going to review the exact studying method I employed that made me come out with a 300 plus in my UTME just by studying smartly rather than just working extremely hard. Stay with me. Without further ado, let's dive in. The first thing I did was to consider quality over quantity. Let me be honest with you. Try to maximize your time, even with the little time you have, or with the more time you have. That is why I'm telling you to stay with me in this video to the end if you really want to know how to maximize your time and also to assimilate all what you've learned in just little time. Now you may ask, how am I going to do all these things? I'm going to break them into segments. What I did for myself is every morning when I wake up, the first thing I look at was the most difficult subject, because that's the time your brain is fresh enough to really assimilate what is going to be coming in. After studying that particular topic that morning, I try to practice past question on that particular topic in the afternoon. So like I said before, I splitted my hours into segments. Then after practicing past questions on that particular topic, I so ensure I get an 80 plus. If I don't have 80 plus, I have to repeat that topic again to understand the concept and also to grasp all what it is saying. Then in the evening, before going to bed, I just do little revision on that particular topic, which makes it stick better for me. And I will also advise you to employ good study tools. You can also learn how to use your flashcards and also use CBT apps. I recommend my school test driller. Those are good CBT apps you can activate in order to help you. And those CBT apps are to guide you, because as it is now, the JAMB examination is already getting closer. What you need to do now is to test yourself. Where am I? Because when I was preparing for my second JAMB, what I did was, after thorough studying and constant practice of past questions, what I do is to test myself using my CBT app. Sometimes when I write a particular mock test in my CBT app, I have something like 250, 280, 290, but then it helped me kept track of my position and where I was and the effort I needed to put in order to boost my score. For many JAMBers that are studying 8 hours, 9 hours, number of hours doesn't really guarantee what they really retain or assimilate in that particular subject they've read. Always note, quality over quantity matters a lot. Pick a particular topic. Know that this is the topic I'm going to be dealing with today. If you can deal with 2 topics in a particular subject a day, work on those 2 topics and ensure you finish it. Ensure you understand what you're doing. And mind you, after finishing that particular topic, don't forget to practice your past questions. Practice past questions. If you notice you failed that particular topic in the past question very well, go back to it. I recommend per 50 past questions. I also recommend JAMB Remix. Those past questions helps separate the JAMB questions topic by topic, so you can be able to practice and also set an aim for yourself. Okay, say to yourself that if I practice this particular topic, if I don't have up to 70 plus or 80 plus, I am not moving forward. By that, you've been able to study actively rather than just studying passively, and you've been able to manage your time effectively. Like I said before, time management is everything. The last thing I'm going to let you know is consistency. If you really want to study 2 hours a day, 3 hours a day, in order to come out excellently in your UTM, just as I have said, you need to be consistent about it. You can do 2 hours a day consistently for the next few months to come, and you will still come out excellently by scoring 300 plus in your UTM. Rather than just studying 8 hours today, tomorrow you study 2 hours, 3 days later you won't study at all. Like I said before, consistency is going to get you there. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but then try as much as possible to be consistent in whatever you're doing, especially your JAMB. So learn to be consistent with your studies. Don't forget, consistency always yields results. And mind you, do not ignore your weakest subjects. Those weak subjects are subjects you should really give attention to while preparing for JAMB, because if you focus on the subjects you love the most, then it is really going to mar your aggregate JAMB score. I have seen some people that had a 90 in physics, but then biology, chemistry really brought them down because they never focused on their weak areas. So guys, I have come to the end of this video. It's a brief one though. I hope you really learned something from it. And if you really found it helpful, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. More amazing contents like this are on their way coming, and I am going to help JAMBites achieve their target score in JAMB. If I may ask, how many hours do you study every day before watching this video? I would really like to know. Has it been productive? Just drop it in the comment section. If not, also drop it, then we can discuss and I'll tell you what to really do. See you in my next video. Bye.